Hey, what's up you guys? It's Annie. Welcome or welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I'm hopping onto the bandwagon of this video trend I've been seeing all over YouTube lately, where a lot of YouTubers who are much further ahead in their journeys now basically share a few things they wish they had known back when they first started their channels on YouTube. Because 2 years and 53,000 subscribers later, I have definitely made a lot of mistakes, done some things wrong, done some things right, and there are definitely a handful of things I wish I could go back and tell my beginner YouTuber self. So I decided to sit down here today and make this video to share them with you guys so that hopefully you don't make the same mistakes I made on my channel. And before we get started with the few things I wish I knew as a beginner YouTuber, if you guys want to see any more videos on how to start, grow, and have a successful YouTube channel, be sure to subscribe down below to my channel, turn on my post notifications, and follow me on my Instagram so you never miss another upload. And now without further ado, let's jump right into it. So the very first thing I wish I could go back in time and tell my new YouTuber self is how monetization on YouTube actually works. So as a newer beginner YouTuber, I totally had this mindset where if I gained 4,000 hours of watch time and 1,000 subscribers and then got accepted into the YouTube Partner Program, then I was set for life, never had to get any other job, and I could make YouTube a successful full-time job because I would have the amount of money I needed to survive off of YouTube, which is so untrue and not how it works. However, this is a very easy mindset to have as a new YouTuber because nobody tells you about RPMs and CPMs, how niches have higher and lower RPMs than CPMs, monetized playbacks versus non-monetized playbacks, and everything that encompasses into monetization. There is so much out there that bigger YouTubers don't tell you when it comes to monetization, making money on your YouTube channel, which leads to lies and mistruths about monetization on YouTube and gives newer beginner YouTubers the complete wrong idea about monetization. So I totally wish I could go back 2 years in time, talk to my newer YouTuber self, and tell myself everything I now know about RPMs, monetized playbacks, and how to maximize your income off of YouTube. I just think I would have had a much healthier mindset when it came to AdSense and monetization had I known everything about how it actually works. So then a very obvious and very on-brand one for me, of course, is that I wish I had known how the algorithm actually works. So like many other newer YouTubers, I had this idea in my head that all I had to do was just upload a bunch of videos whenever I wanted to, and one day YouTube would just pick me up and I would become famous on YouTube. However, now being here 2 years and 53,000 subscribers later, knowing everything I now know and share on my channel about the algorithm, ranking in search, getting suggested and recommended, audience retention, session time, engagement, if I had known even a fraction of what I now know 2 years ago, I probably would have grown so much faster. But again, this is all stuff that bigger, more successful YouTubers don't share. And even when bigger YouTubers make those super honest sit-down videos and like open up their hearts and talk the truth about YouTube, they still don't talk about this stuff. So I totally wish I could go back 2 years in time, sit down with my newer beginner YouTuber self, and tell myself everything I now know about the algorithm. I probably would have grown 10 times faster. Then the third thing I would love to go back and tell myself, especially where like mindset is concerned, is that subscriber and view growth on YouTube is not and will never be a straight line upwards. Just like everybody else, you start your YouTube channel at 0 and then you get some growth and hit a plateau and grow some more and hit another plateau. You're gonna gain subscribers, then lose subscribers, gain more and lose more. I had super snail slow growth when I first started my channel for an entire year. Then between September and December 2019, my channel began to grow very quickly. Then again, between January and early March 2020, I hit another sort of plateau and grew very slowly in comparison to the growth I had had for 6 months before that. Then between late March and late July on my channel actually blew up and gained over 30,000 subscribers. Then I got to where I am now between the end of July and early August 2020, and I'm back to having a more slow growth. But that doesn't mean my channel is never again gonna pick up. Doesn't mean I'm never gonna have another video blow up that makes my channel blow up. It just means that where I'm at right now, I'm growing slower in comparison to other months when I grew faster. However, growth on YouTube, views, subscribers, watch time is never gonna be like this, and it's never gonna be like this. Growth on YouTube for anybody is like this. It's a curve, it's a roller coaster. If you look at any big YouTubers' channel analytics, their growth is like this. I was watching this video with Laura DIY and Alicia Marie, where Lauren admitted that she had lost over 10,000 subscribers and dipped back under the 9 million she had hit months ago. Because that's how growth happens on YouTube. You hit plateaus, you hit snags, things slow down, then things pick up again. So if a big famous YouTuber like Laura DIY or Alicia Marie or Shane Dawson has growth like this, then the littler guys like you and I are gonna have the exact same thing happen to our channels. So I wish I could go back in time and explain this whole thing to my younger YouTuber self and tell myself, yes, there are gonna be times where things are much slower and you grow much slower and you feel like you're never gonna grow again, but don't worry, things are gonna pick up again, things are gonna be fine, and even when things feel slow and hopeless, it's gonna get better. You just have to keep in mind that growth on YouTube is not an upwards growth line, and it's gonna be a roller coaster that you just have to kind of ride and go along with. But that is one thing I definitely wish I could go back and teach my beginner YouTuber self, because I think it really would have helped my whole mindset. The next one I think that would have really impacted how positive my mindset was if I could go back and tell myself 2 years ago that I would meet some of my best friends through YouTube. A lot of people view internet friends or YouTube friends as people behind a screen that are nowhere near as genuine as people you meet face to face, which could not be further from the truth. I have met dozens of people and been in group chats on YouTube and Instagram where I have met some of the best people I have ever known who I now talk to 24/7 all day, every day. We FaceTime, we text, we call, we're in group chats together, we comment on each other's videos, we do collabs, we do group collabs, we celebrate our YouTube milestones, we talk about things happening in our lives, we talk about breakups, some of us have gotten married and had kids, had like real big life events happen. Just like how some people meet their best friends through the same sports teams they're on, or going to the same school, or being colleagues at the same workplace. Well, this is our work. This is our interest and our hobby and our passions, and this is how we meet other people that have the same interests and the same hobbies and the same passions. YouTube is such a big, overwhelming thing to understand as a new YouTuber, and it can feel kind of really lonely when you're first starting out. Meeting these amazing people, building these connections, making these amazing friends on YouTube is what makes everything so much more fun and so much more positive, and makes you kind of just stop looking at numbers for a minute and focus on all the other more positive and exciting things that come with being a YouTuber. So I wish I could just go back 2 years in time and tell myself, hey, you're gonna meet some of the most amazing people you have ever known through your YouTube channel, and you have no clue how much they're going to impact your life. So that is one of the more positive things I wish I could go back and make myself look forward to. Another thing I would love to be able to do is go back in time and tell my new YouTuber self about copyright. Like, no, Annie, you cannot use Justin Bieber's new song as your intro song. No, you cannot use your new favorite Dan and Shay song as your background music. You literally cannot use any music you do not have the rights to. However, fear not, there are these beautiful resources like the YouTube audio library or Thematic or Epidemic Sound, where you can find some of the most amazing music for your videos that is totally copyright free and safe to use. Because I'm sure as YouTubers, we've all had that mini heart attack when you get emailed a copyright claim, and you don't want to have that heart attack too often. So I definitely wish I could go back in time and explain to myself what is a claim, what is a strike, how to avoid them, how to find music you are allowed to use, and just save myself all of that heartache. So now, for one that a lot of people do not want to hear, that I did not want to hear as a new YouTuber, is that you absolutely positively need a niche, or at least a value, if you want to grow on YouTube. So here I was this time last year as a lifestyle YouTuber, making morning and night routine videos, what I eat in a day, what's on my iPhone, a vlog, asking myself, why are my videos not getting views? Why am I being recommended by YouTube but I'm not getting clicks? Why am I ranking in search but not getting views? And the answer to all those questions was very simply because nobody cares about your content. When did I finally start seeing 2 million views and 50,000 subscribers on my channel? When I finally found myself a niche and added value to my content. Now, don't get me wrong, If your reason for making a YouTube channel is because you want to make vlogs and remember your memories, or you're in high school and want to make some fun, colorful lifestyle videos, that's totally fine. Don't let anybody tell you cannot do that. However, if you want YouTube to be your full-time job, in the future you want like business ventures, business opportunities, maximizing income, you're gonna want to have a value, you're gonna want to have a niche so that you attract the right type of audience that actually engages with your content and helps you to go the long mile. So that is definitely a very tough pill to swallow, but one I definitely wish I could have told myself months, even years ago. Another one I wish I'd learned so long ago is to cut that intro. For the longest time on my videos, I had these like 10, 13-second intros with my name floating around on the screen to some like boppin' music. But here's the thing, even though you find your intro super aesthetic and very cute and vibey, nobody coming onto your video looking for an answer to a question or help for something wants to sit through 10 seconds of your name floating on a screen. They want to get what they came for. So if when they watch your video, you delay them getting what they came for, chances are they're going to leave your video, your audience retention is going to tank, and that's not going to help you grow. The second, and I mean the second, I cut out my intro from my videos, that is when my audience retention skyrocketed on my channel and I began to grow so much faster. So I wish I had known many, many moons ago how much my intro was actually keeping me from growing. And then finally, the last thing I wish I had known so long ago is how to make catchy, clickable titles and thumbnails. Having these dark, grainy, not very colorful, very hard to read thumbnails was never gonna get me clicks in search or on the recommended page, but having these bright, colorful, eye-catching thumbnails was gonna make loads of people see my thumbnail above everybody else's and actually have a better chance of them clicking onto my video and watching it. Same thing with my titles. Having my title all in minuscule letters saying something like how to grow on YouTube may have gotten a few clicks here and there, but having big, bold capital letters that say how I got 30,000 subscribers in less than 6 months was gonna get so many more clicks. So I wish I could go back in time and give myself a full rundown on how to make much more catchy and clickable titles and thumbnails. That would have gotten me so much further. So that, you guys, is it for 8 things I totally wish I could go back in time and teach my newer beginner YouTuber self that probably would have made this entire journey so much easier, so much better, and much more enjoyable. However, I don't regret a single thing of my journey. I love where I ended up. I love everything I've done and accomplished since then, and I don't regret a single second of it. But hopefully at least one of these things will help you with your own channel so you guys can see success much faster on your own channels. Thank you guys so much for watching. Love you all to the moon and back, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!